Hi YouTubers, welcome back to another one of my reviews. Today's review, I am actually going to be reviewing the Hard Candy Glamoflauge Concealer. This is supposed to be kind of similar to the high-end Kat Von D Tattoo Concealer, I believe, but I don't have that one, so I'm not really going to talk about that because I just don't have it. So I got this at Walmart for about $6, so it is a very cheap concealer, especially since there is just so much of it. It is about 0.7 ounces. A foundation, a normal foundation you find at a drugstore, is about a full fluid ounce, one. So this is only like 0.3 ounces less than that, so it's actually a lot, especially since you don't use a whole lot. In my opinion, I don't. So I had been using the Rimmel Match Perfection Concealer for a while now. This is my second tube. I've used this religiously for a year. And I've had this one for a while. It just kind of was in my makeup and just wasn't really being used. So finally, I actually started using this. I've been using this for a couple weeks now. And I have to say, it's actually a really darn good concealer. I guess when I first started using it, I just wasn't applying right. So I just kind of gave up on it. But actually, it's so easy to use. You just, I use my fingers for this concealer because I feel like it definitely needs to be a little bit melted from the heat of your fingers. So just put a little, like, tiny, I don't want to say pea size because pea is a little bit too much, you know, big for this amount. You need, like, a little, like, dabble of this and just put it onto your under eyes and just let your fingers warm it up. I do have it on my under eyes today. And also, this concealer comes with a pencil liner. Sorry, I'm getting it out right now. Here it is. Comes out with this little pencil liner. I haven't really used this pencil liner. Let me show you a little swatch on my hand. There you go. It's a pretty good concealer. I mean, I think it would actually be really well if you do your brows and you could just kind of like conceal and it gives that little precise line. So I really need to test it out with that. But I think it's pretty cool that it comes with this. Oh, and my color is in light. When I first got this concealer, there was only 3 shades available. It was light, tan, and medium, or medium and tan, something like that. Or dark, I don't know. It was only 3 shades. But now I actually recently seen the Hard Candy display for this concealer, and I believe now there's 4 shades around there. There's like a little bit in between shades because it was so hard picking a color because there's only 3 shades. I mean, you gotta look at the world. There's definitely more than 3 shades of skin colors. So I like that they're expanding it. I think it is a really great product. I mean, it just is gonna last so darn long. And I don't use it for on my face. I don't use face concealer, even though I probably should because I got acne. But I just kind of don't like to go that extra mile for my concealer, for my face, I guess. Like, I want my skin to breathe a little bit more. But I'm pretty sure you can't use this for concealing your face. It actually would work really well. It is a heavy-duty concealer, as it is listed right here. I've seen videos, too, what they do for if you have a tattoo. What you could do is actually outline it or even draw it in with this pencil and then apply the Glamoflauge, and it conceals it pretty darn well. You should probably look at reviews that also show, like, you know, girls with tattoos on their hand and showing them covering it up. I'll actually show you this concealer. So like I said, this concealer is in light, so if you have a lighter complexion, this would be good for you. See, there it is. If you can see, that is it almost seems like cakey in a way, and it can get cakey if you apply too much, so that's what you need to be really concerned and worried about. That's why you only apply just a little bit. And then you just blend it out, and just look at this. It's super darn pigmented, this concealer, and the light is definitely really fair. So it almost is a little bit too light for me, but as the winter months and, you know, fall season comes along, it's definitely more my color because my summer tan does fade. I'm like hanging on to the last of my tan. But in the summertime, I definitely can't wear this at all. I probably have to go to the next step of a concealer because it is a really fair color if you see. And this, it just blends so well. So I hope this review is helpful and have a great, gorgeous day. Bye.